Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear or favor. 62 Ghanaian citizens have been killed, while another 15 remain missing after traveling to Russia amid the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Ablakwa has disclosed. Mr. Ablakwa made the disclosure during a press conference in Moscow following bilateral talks with Russian Foreign Minister. In a subsequent post on Twitter, Mr. Ablakwa wrote that unfortunately, the number of Ghanaian deaths in Russia has gone up. 62 Ghanaians have now died and 15 who traveled to Russia remain missing. The minister said a key issue raised during his discussion with Mr. Lavrov was the need to stop the alleged illegal recruitment of Ghanaian citizens who are lured to Russia and subsequently enlisted to participate in military operations. He said Ghana was particularly concerned about the recruitment of young people who are promised employment but eventually find themselves involved in the Russian-Ukraine war. During a press conference with the Foreign Affairs Minister, I disclosed a significant matter to Ghana to how Ghana will be able to stop the illegal recruitment of Ghanaian youth. According to the minister, the Russian government has pledged to work with Ghana to prevent the illegal enlistment of Ghanaian citizens into military operation. He said the Ghanaian government will continue engaging Russian authorities and advocating for measures to protect Ghanaian citizens. The disclosure comes amid concerns over reports of Ghanaian nationals being recruited to Russia under the guise of employment before being deployed to participate in the war against Ukraine. So yesterday, the Minister of Foreign Affairs made a revelation and disclosed that 65 Ghanaians are dead as a result of they being told that they'll be given a good job, they'll be employed with a good pay in Russia, either Russia or Ukraine. They got there and then they realized that no, it's a lie. You are supposed to fight, okay? So they send them to the war front to fight instead of getting them the good and enticing offer they promised these people. So as a result, we've lost 62 Ghanaians. 15 of them are missing. As it stands now, we don't know where they are, but the Minister of Foreign Affairs promised that they are going to look into it and then ensure that find out where these 15 people are. Are they dead? Are they still alive? What is going on? They are going to update us. Now the question still remains, why do we have our people, Ghanaians, traveling out of the country? If we keep saying that we are creating jobs, if we keep telling ourselves that we have jobs right here in Ghana, why do we still have Ghanaians, citizens of this country, traveling outside the country to seek for employment? I think there is a mess up somewhere, because we need to be briefed on why our leaders keep telling us that we have jobs here in Ghana. I mean, they brought up initiative that state that they've recruit 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, and then sometimes when you hear the number of youth that have been employed, it's mind-blowing. But then there is another question. If we are saying that we've employed 2,000, 3,000 people, and then we still have unemployment rate still high, then it means there is a question mark. If they kept telling us that they've created jobs, and we still have Ghanaians risking their life to Ukraine and Russia for employment, then it means there is a question mark. There are lots of questions that needs to be answered. Because there is no way I will just carry my bag and then go to Russia, knowing fully well that that place is not a safe zone. It's a war zone. And for me, traveling to Russia alone, there are two things involved. Is it I will make it or I will not make it? And those are cases where these people are being deceived. They are made to believe that there are work, come, we'll give you something to do. And you will be surprised to know that the intermediaries or the mediator between the ordinary Ghanaian here in Ghana and those in Russia they are still Ghanaians. So someone will call you, oh, I'm a Ghanaian and I'm in Russia and this is what I do. I offer people jobs right here. And then they take money from you. They take money from the youth. Sometimes 5,000 plus. You get there and then they push you to the war front. And I remember somewhere last year, they brought up videos where they were pleading, calling on government that they should come and rescue them. There are instances where I think one has to do with these Arab countries. When you get there, they take out your kidney and then they sell it. They sell it. They keep you in captive. And then they call your family for ransom. When you don't get it, they take one of your kidney and then they sell it out. You see, all this thing boils back on unemployment. Now, my problem is, we keep bringing up initiatives, we bring up policies, and then we are being made to believe and accept the fact that those policies are creating jobs. If we have about millions of population, millions of youth who are still unemployed, and you tell me that you've created thousands or 2,000 jobs for those people, it means that the remaining gap is still wide. It is still wide. Because if you have millions of youth that are unemployed, and then you tell me that you've recruited about 3,000 of them, the gap is still wide. And there is still unemployment. So what is going on? What is happening? What is happening? Quality versus demand. The demand is high. And this is a case where every year we have students graduating. Every year we have students being enrolled into schools. And then after you are done, you don't get employed. You see, when we talk about unemployment, sometimes people do not understand. But till you find one yourself, or maybe there is one in your home, or maybe you yourself, you are an example. That is when you understand, when we talk about unemployment and how painful it is. Then you understand what parents goes through. Okay? So you fend for your child. Do you know that the money that is being used to cater for that child to go to school, you can use it to set up a business, and you are rich as a parent. I wouldn't say it's a waste. It's an investment. So if your parents invest in you, and at the end of the day, whatever investment they've done, it's not bearing fruit, it becomes a waste of time, waste of resources. And we have the labor force, we have the people, we have them here, but the works are not there. And all the time we are being told that they've created jobs, they've done this, they've done that, and the problem is still the same. And the jobs we are even creating are not, for me, they're not substantial enough. The jobs we are creating are not, they are temporal. They're not permanent. It's not something that you can rely on how will I even put it? It's not something you can rely on for your whole life. Yes. Something like this Blue Water Initiative. Immediately this government is gone. Whoever comes on board, they might discard all those groups and then bring up a new one. And then they'll take these people. But the ones that this youth can rely on for their whole life, they are not getting it. When they get to the office, it has already been given out. It has already been sold. Here lies the case. Who do you know? If you don't know anybody in that office, you won't get employed. And that is why everybody is eager to travel out. Everybody wants to go somewhere. They feel like where they are, it's like they're not making good use of their lives. And you see, the same leader will come and stand in front of you and tell you that you're a lazy youth. But what is mandated of them to do, they are not doing it. And then the pressure comes back on the ordinary youth, and then they suffer. And so we have our youth traveling outside the country. 65. That is sad and bad at the same time. 65. Why? Because they felt like, oh, I've got a good job. And you see, sometimes when you listen to the offers, it's enticing. Imagine working for a day and somebody is paying you like 5,000. Hey, that is huge. That is huge. So they feel like, well, if I can work and I'll be paid like 5,000 per hour or per day, and then for me to work for a month and be taking like a quarter of that, not even a quarter, like something small, then why not just give in and go? And then you get there and then they push you to to fight or be on coda. You are not a soldier, neither are you a police officer. That is how we've lost 65 people. This is a concern. And this is also a call to wake up. In terms of employment, we are gradually losing as a country. The initiatives, we are bringing it on board, but how is it helping it solve unemployment? How is it? How far have we gone to? Please, we need to wake up. We are begging you. We are begging you. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Girl.